Great. Cool. There is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love. There is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love. And you say, if I'm thirsty, then come to Jesus, I'll never thirst again. You say, if I believe, then rivers of living water will flow out of me. There is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love. There is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love. Oh, you say, thirsty, then come to Jesus, I'll never thirst again. You say, if I believe, then rivers of living water will flow out of me. There is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love. Oh, there is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love. I'll let go of control and I'll let myself go in the torrents of your love. I will let you draw me in to your heart that's beckoning for the surrender of my soul. I'll let go. I'll let go. I'll let go. I'll let go. Let go of control and I'll let myself go in the torrents of your love. I will let you draw me in to your heart that's beckoning for the surrender of my soul. There is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love. There is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love. Oh, there is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love. There is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love.
Welcome everyone. You are watching Behind the Words, a show where we dive into the minds of some incredible songwriters. Today we are joined by Matt Lewis. Matt is a worship leader and songwriter based in Cambridge, UK, where he works with university students at his church. He grew up traveling with his dad, Richard, and the rest of his family, leading worship at different churches and conferences. He also spent 3 years at Bethel Church in California, studying at the School of Supernatural Ministry, and interned for the outreach pastor, Chris Overstreet. Matt, we are so excited to have you with us today on BTW.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, man, let's jump in. What are we waiting for? Tell us about your song. What's the story behind it?
Yeah, so I wrote River of His Mighty Love over a couple of years, actually, but it was a really... wrote it out of a journey of longing to experience God's love for myself and having a real thirst and hunger to receive God's love in a way in my heart experientially, and but I came to this realization that actually Jesus wants to fill us more than we actually want to be filled. And those scriptures in John that, if anyone's thirsty, come to me and drink. And if anyone believes, out of their heart will flow rivers of living water. Yeah. And just came to this realization that, the river of God's already flowing. It's not dried up, it's already flowing. So all we need to do is kind of jump into the river, is to kind of let go of actually the things that hold us back from jumping into the river, the control that we want to kind of keep on our lives. And often when we receive God's love, it can look messy, but actually when we jump in the river, let go of control, that's where we experience true freedom.
So when you started off with the song originally, did you always intend for the song to carry such a beautiful and powerful imagery of, a river and the waters and the thirst as you mentioned, or did that just kind of happen?
Yeah, I wrote the bridge first, the bit about the torrents of his love, and that kind of phrase came to me first. So there was this kind of sense of being swept along by the river. And then eventually the whole bit about the river came in.
That's amazing. It's a powerful line. It's a powerful image completely. Do you feel there was any sort of pressure per se following in the footsteps of your father? Did that help the song or not really?
Oh, I think my dad's always kind of released me to be me and, express my creativity in the way that comes to me. But I've always really appreciated the contributions my dad's brought, like that bit with kind of where I start just singing "I Let Go." That was a suggestion from Dad because he felt like there needed to be a response where everyone kind of could just say, "Oh, I let go." That's the kind of, if the "I let go" of control is the cool and the response is "I let go," we'll let go. So that was a great contribution from Dad, but the rest of it just came from my own kind of personal journey.
That's amazing. You mentioned it came together over a number of years. How many years exactly was that?
I think I wrote the bridge in 2014.
Wow.
And it was in a different time signature and it was part of a different song. And then quite inconveniently, I realized that the chorus of that song had already been written by Carrie Job. So I ditched the rest of that song. But the bridge was great and Carrie hadn't written that.
Nice.
But then 2 years later in 2016, I was sat at a piano and this chorus with, there is nothing that can stop the river of his mighty love came to me. And then I realized, that bridge, let's put it into 4/4 time signature and stick it together. And sometimes that's how songwriting works. You kind of take things that came in a different season and kind of put them together and then all of a sudden it's come together. So, yeah.
That's amazing. That's really amazing. I know that this is one of the songs on your new EP. Are the rest of the songs also, have they been written over a similar time frame or?
Yeah, some of them were written over a number of years. Not from 2014. I think River of His Mighty Love is kind of the earliest of my songs, but the rest of them, I think I started writing them around 2016, and they've kind of developed over the years. There's 3 other songs on the EP, and one is a bit more recent, but the rest kind of developed over a couple of years.
That's actually that's a beautiful story. I'm glad that Carrie didn't steal the rest of your song because it was amazing. Thank you so much for sharing it with us. Thank you for joining us today.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Of course. Matt's debut EP, Face to Face, is now available on all streaming platforms, so make sure you check it out.
Hi, I'm Matt Lewis. Thanks for watching Behind the Words for my song River of His Mighty Love. Be sure to like and subscribe for more.